My name is Raquel VanLoon, and I am a clinical associate at Modern Intimacy. I feel like it's really important for people to have a safe space in therapy because many folks don't have that outlet, that healthy outlet where they can actually release all that information, and not only that, but to not feel judged by others. So I got my undergrad at Governor State University, and I continue to get my master's degree at the Chicago School of Professional Psychology. I have a concentration in addictions. I have also completed an additional sex therapy curriculum at the University of Michigan and their sexual health program. I am currently in the process of becoming an AASECT certified sex therapist. I specialize in treating individuals who suffer with using, abusing, or misusing substances such as drug and alcohol, or any other of those compulsive behaviors. Because there's such a high overlap with mental health and individuals who struggle with addiction, I also specialize in treating anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder, suicidal ideation, and other crisis interventions. I meet the client where they're at, and I let them lead the way and set the way for how they would like to go into treatment so that I can best support them. When I'm working with clients, I believe that it truly is a collaborative process. So you set the goals, and then I meet you where you're at. My philosophy between the relationship between sex and mental health, I believe that they are very interconnected. Let's say, for example, you are struggling with premature ejaculation or self-esteem or inability to have an orgasm, your mental health is going to go down. Whereas on the opposite end of that, if you do feel like you are more self-confident, if you are having better relationships or healthier relationships and you feel more confident in that regards, your sex life then will increase along with your mental health. So when people really start to shift their relationship with themselves and their self-esteem, it can really increase their relationships and them being able to be their best sexual self, both with themselves and with their partner. It is very typical for couples to have different sexual expectations, different sexual needs and wants and desires. So how I would really go about doing that is, again, meeting the client where they're at, trying to figure out their specific needs and desires and where they can meet each other in the middle so that they can have the best outcome for themselves as a couple. I believe that untreated trauma can really show up in many different ways, and understandably so. Our body has ways of trying to protect ourselves, but at the end of the day, even though our mind is trying to protect us, our body always remembers what happened. My goal is to be able to help provide the space where you can process that trauma so that you can be able to live the life that you deserve. Some of the things in life that I have struggled with have been relationship difficulties, the self-esteem. I think many of the very normal things that individuals can go through in life. So when it comes to like the negative self-esteem and relationship difficulties and not feeling good enough, what it really does is help me to be able to connect with my clients when I work with them. Because of my experience, it really does help me to be able to better work with a client from an empathetic point of view. I really know how it feels to struggle, and it really truly is important to me to let my clients and the people that I work with to know that they're not alone. At Modern Intimacy, one of the things that we truly value as a company is intentionality. And I think that intentionality and working toward that in the therapeutic process together is something that will help you live most congruently with who you want to be so that you can be one step closer to your authentic self.